All right, Shalom. Call halal Yahweh Shem Shai. To bond to the apostle and elders of great millstone who rule well. Citation to the brothers on the four corners of the earth, pushing word and truth and in sincerity. This is at Rough and Great Millstone, Wisconsin. And I wanted to base this lesson around, basically being a leader, man, being a man, standing up for what you believe in your people, man. Because now with all the prophecies coming to pass, with everything, coming to a head, man. My question is, where is Jake, man? Where are the men that are supposed to be standing up for Yahweh Shem Shai? Where are the prophets, man? Where is the elect? That's the question, man. The elect are going to be out on the street corners teaching the word, man. And standing up and raising that banner for Yahweh Shem Shai, man. While the wimps, and the simpletons, they cry and hide behind their keyboards, man. And hide behind their excuses, It's Isaiah chapter 13, verse 1. The burden of Babylon, which Isaiah the son of Amos did see. Lift ye up a banner upon the high mountain, exalt the voice unto them, shake the hand, that they may go into the gates of the nobles. And basically, man, you're supposed to lift up a standard, man. Supposed to lift up a standard, man, and tell these people off. Lift up a banner. A banner means, a sign, an example, man. From the Hebrew word nas, which means something lifted up, standard, signal, ensign, or banner, man. Standard. So a banner is something that's supposed to be lifted up, man, like the word. Yahweh Shai, man. And we're supposed to stand for that ensign. We're not supposed to just hold it up and then, or put the flag on a pole and go in the house, man. I just watched the Eternal movie, Birth of a Nation, and there was a particular scene, and I can't get out of my head. There was a scene where he was whipped, almost to the point of death, and he couldn't stand. And one day in the middle of the night, the rest of the plantation, they put out candles, basically symbolizing that, they had the light, he was the light. And in seeing that, that gave him the strength to stand, man. In the wake of all that adversity he was going through, being whipped half to death, he still gathered the strength to stand, man, for what he believed in, man. And the next day, the man who whipped him, which was a slave owner, he killed him the next day, man, and started that slave rebellion, And it was only because he had the strength to stand on what he believed in, man. And that's what the elect of Yahweh Shem Shai, including the apostle and the elders of great millstone, man. To us downward, that's what we're doing, man. We're standing up for Yahweh Shem Shai. What are you niggas doing? Hiding behind keyboards, talking shit, man. Making slander videos, or not doing nothing at all, man. And this is to guys that know about the truth and don't want to, step foot in the truth because they're either scared they're going to get persecuted or thrown in jail or, put to death or whatever type of, excuse that they have, man. Only the great men of Yahweh Shem Shai are going to stand up for Yahweh Shem Shai, man. This is Psalms chapter 94, verse 16. It says, "Who will rise up for me against the evildoers, or who will stand up for me against the workers of iniquity?" And that's talking about the elect, man. The elect are going to stand up for the Lord, man. The elect are going to stand up for the Lord, and be that brick wall, man. To keep the people in line, to let them know that this is the working of Yahweh Shem Shai, and this is what's going to happen to the society. Only somebody of a man of stature, man, a great man would only do something like that. If you notice, all throughout history, only great men go against the grain and stand for what they believe in, man. People might see they might die in vain, but what happens 20 years later, 30, 40, 50, 60, 100 years later, man? They're praised for what they did, man. Because they went against the grain and they fought for what they believed in, And that's what we're supposed to do. We're supposed to fight for Yahweh Shem Shai. Don't worry about the glory and the fame and all the worldly, worldly things that are supposed to come with being famous and all that other stuff, man. Look, like Apostle Gabar said, man. He said, "Work now, praise later." There's humility before honor, man. You know, that's the way it has to go, and that's the way you have to be. But only certain men will understand that. This is Jeremiah chapter 5, verse 1. Run ye to and fro through the streets of Jerusalem, and see now and know, and seek in the broad places thereof, if ye can find a man, if any, it's like if there be any that executeth judgment, that seeketh truth, and I will pardon it, you know? And those men that execute judgment are the 144,000 men, the elect, you know? Let me go down to verse 5, because I actually wasn't trying to read that scripture, but it came out in the spirit. Verse 5 says, I will get me unto the great men. So those are the men that will execute judgment, man, the great men, which are the elect, and will speak unto them, for they have known the way of the Lord, you know? And that embodies the elders and apostles' great millstone. And I'm going to keep saying it, man, no matter how many times you like it, you know, or unlike it, I'm sorry. You know, whether you like it, believe it, understand it or not, those are the men of the Lord, you know? And I believe that they're the prophets of old. And if you don't believe that, hey, go follow yourself and get put to death, man. It says, and the judgment of their power, but these have altogether broken the yoke and burst the bonds. I want to go into this word yoke, man, because it's very symbolic of slavery, you know? All you guys that don't want to stand up for what you know is the truth and what you know is right, you know, you Sambo niggas, man, y'all might as well be you might as well be in the 1600s, man, working in the fields, man, because that's exactly what you're doing, you know, spiritually, man. Let's go into this word yoke, though. It's from the Hebrew al, yoke, as imposed on the neck, literally or figuratively. So literally, you got a chain around your neck, and figuratively, you have a chain around your neck. You know? Because you have certain limits to what you can and can't do. But when you have the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, there are no limits to what you can say. There are no limits to what you can do, you know, in His power. You know? And you other guys don't believe in the power of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. That's why you can't do what we do. You know? That's why you can't stand up for what you believe in, because you don't actually believe in Yahweh Shem Yahushai. You know? You gotta stand for bullshit, man, and follow. While the real men go out on the highways and byways every week on the battlefield and fight, man. Ironically enough for you. Let me go into this word bond real quick. Excuse me, my voice is kind of hoarse. Masarar. Masarar. It's like if I'm mispronouncing it. Let's see. It says band, bond, properly chastisement, a halter, figuratively a restraint. You know, so you have chains and restraints, man. You know, back in Jeremiah 5:5, I will get me unto the great men. I will speak unto them, for they have known the way of the Lord and the judgment of their power. But these have altogether broken the yoke, the chains, and burst the bonds, the restraints, man. The chains and restraints of what? Our minds, man. Through the power and spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, He had mercy on us, and He gave us the truth. You know, and we had the mental strength to keep going in this thing. You know, that's what it's about, man. Enduring. You know, standing fast, man. This is Galatians chapter 5, verse 1. Stand fast, therefore, in the liberty wherewith Yahushua hath made us free. So Yahushua made us free, man. You're supposed to stand and keep that freedom, man. You're supposed to cherish what He gave you. He gave you the truth. You're supposed to keep it, man. He gave you elders and apostles to keep you in the way. You're supposed to keep that. You know? Act with some type of gratitude about yourself. And be not entangled again with the yoke of bondage. You know? And the yoke of bondage is the flesh, man. And the cares of this life. You know? That's what the yoke of bondage is, man. And only the elect are going to stand, you know, in this day, in the last day, against evil and principalities, man. This is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 5, verse 1. It says, then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such as have afflicted him, and made no account of his labors. So we're going to stand in great boldness, man, before everybody in the world. Because the whole world afflicted the nation of Israel, man. And only the elect, those that are willing to stand, man. Those that are willing to fight for Yahweh Shem Yahushai. When they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear, and shall be amazed at the strength of his salvation, so far beyond all that they looked for. Right? Because we're gonna have superpowers, man. We're gonna have spiritual power. We're gonna have, the chariots. We're gonna have the missiles, and all of that is gonna be to deliver us, man. Is there no greater cause we're standing for than Yahweh Bashem Yahushai? And they repenting and groaning for anguish of spirit, shall say within themselves, this was he whom he had sometimes in derision, in a proverb of reproach. That's what the rest of the nations are gonna say, man. Damn, these are the guys that we fucked up over 500 years, man. That we kept trying to kill off, that we kept trying to give them diseases and make sure that they never find out who they were. You know, we fools accounted his life madness and his end to be without honor, because they tried to make our ends without honor, man. But the Lord is bursting us out of these bonds, man, and it's for us. I mean, it's imperative that we stand by Yahweh Bashim Yahushua and stand for him in the cause, man, of bringing this world to righteousness. There is no greater cause in this, man. Why wouldn't you want to stand for the righteousness and the Most High, man? Who in turn stands for you? It says, how is he numbered among the children of the Most High? And his lot is among the saints. And our lot is among the saints, man. That's our reward, man. But man, it just doesn't click with you guys. It just doesn't click. You simple bird brain niggas, as Apostle Dahar like to say, man. It's never going to click to you, man, because you can never get this in your mind here, man. Right here, Acts chapter 20, man. When Paul knew that he very well knew that he might die going to Jerusalem, and he still went anyway because he knew that the Spirit compelled him. He had nothing left in his life because he was all about Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, and being an example for the cause, man. This is Acts 20 and 22. And now behold, I go bound in the Spirit unto Jerusalem, not knowing the things that shall befall me there. See? But they were telling Paul, like, hey, they're trying to kill you. They band together and they cursed themselves with a curse, saying that, hey, we're not gonna eat until we kill Paul. He said, man, fuck them. I'm going anyway. Because this is about Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. This isn't about me. This isn't about my fear for my life. This isn't about my emotion. This is about him. So I'm going to do this for him. Save that the Holy Spirit witnesseth in every city, saying that bonds and afflictions abide me. So he had, afflictions of his own, man. But none of these things move me. Neither count I my life dear unto myself. So he doesn't care about what's going on, man. At all. All he cares about is how about Shemi Yahushai. That's how we're supposed to be, man. And Lord willing, that's how Great Millstone is, and the apostles and the elders, man. That's how they are, man. So yeah, they say fuck your kids, fuck your wife. Yeah, they say that, man. If they interfere with Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, yes, cut them off, man. Scripture say your eyes shall be single, man. So what are you niggas talking about, man? In order to bring in a new age, in order to right the wrongs of this world, man, you're gonna have to do some sacrificing. You niggas ain't willing to sacrifice, man. Hell, you're not willing to sacrifice anyone. You're not even willing to sacrifice yourself for what you believe in, man, because you don't really believe in anything, man. You niggas ain't shit, man. Period. You have no integrity. You have no backbones. You're spineless. Snakes, man. It says, so that I might finish my course with joy in the ministry which I have received of the Lord Yahushai, to testify the gospel of the grace of Yahweh. So this was joyful to him, in order to die for Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, man. In order to die for the truth, for righteousness. How much more are we, man? But that's all I have to say. Call hello Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Don't honor the apostle. That was a great millstone. And salutations to the elect. For according to the earth pushes word and truth and in sincerity. Shalom.